Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to do this video. So I'm doing a video on give yourself the best Christmas present, have a more happy and organised life. So, you know, get yourself a cup of tea, a coffee, glass of wine, as I always say, because it might be a bit of a long one, but we gon' get your life in order today, boo boo. I am so excited, honestly. The reason I was inspired to do this video, I mean, when I first wanted to get into vlogging, I knew I wanted to do videos like this. But me and my best friend were having a phone conversation, as we always do. And we were just talking about how, you know, sometimes we're really focused and we're really on bettering our lives and we're getting a really good routine, and then sometimes it just slips off and we have to build it back up again, and how like groggy and horrible you feel when you slip off. So I was like, right, well, I know what to do. These are the kind of things I study in my free time and things like that. So why not share my knowledge and help other people live a better, happier, more organised lives, and, you know, fight for your goals, like fight for your dreams. Today is going to be the day your life changes for the better. So yeah, let's get into it. So I took myself to Paper Chase. Here's my stocking I bought, because, you know, a better life is a Christmas present. So I've packed this stocking with loads of little bits. I think this was like £15. It's so cute anyway. And I'm going to show you all the bits I think you need. In fact, let me pop it back on there. All you need to get your life in order and just start living happier. But before I get into that, there is one important step you need to take before doing any of this, and that is self-love. I know a lot of people think self-love's like about arrogance or things like that. It's not. If you don't have any self-love in your life, you're not going to go for your goals, because you're not going to think you can do it, or you're worthy, or you'll be too worried about what people say. You're not going to get in the right relationships because you don't love yourself, and you're probably, you know, you're going to be treated not very well, and you're just going to be with people who do you wrong, and you won't have that self-love to know what you deserve. Same with friendships. Like, there's so many friendships I know where people are with friends and they're not even good friends, but they stay there. And if you loved yourself, you take yourself away from that and you'd be like, no, like, I deserve real friends. So the first step you need to do is self-love. A lot of people don't even realise that they don't have this. You don't technically have to be really insecure or depressed or anxious or anything like that. A lot of people aren't aware they don't have the self-love. But if you know, if you have all these limitations to your life, what you think you can achieve, what you think you can't achieve, you know, if you're always worried about how you look or what people are going to think, or you find yourself in toxic friendships, relationships, or just genuinely not happy, it's because you don't have enough self-love. Because when you have self-love, you make your life something you love, because you know you deserve nothing but a life that you are absolutely in love with. So when it comes to self-love, there's loads of ways to practice it. The best way, I think, is affirmations. So an affirmation is when you will say I am, and then you'll say a really nice thing. So I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am confident. And you can basically, with our mind, we have beliefs that have been in our heads probably from childhood, maybe from, you know, people saying things like, oh, you'll never make it like that, or maybe you don't feel pretty, but it would have came from some form of childhood belief, and it just tends to stick with you. So if you believe you aren't good enough, or you aren't one of them girls who can achieve all these things, or, you know, you'll never find love, or any of these beliefs, the amazing thing about our brain is we can train it to believe a different thing. So when we're training our brain, this is what the affirmations do. So you say, I'm going to say confident as an example. So I'm confident. If you feel like you're a really shy person and you want to achieve all these things, but you're just too shy and you can't do it, you will say, I am confident. You will repeat that a number of times. It works better if you look in the mirror, and also if you write it down on paper. When you write things down on paper, your brain tends to take it in better, and you need to do this every day. A lot of people will do it for a day or not even try it because they just think it's silly, but this is how you reprogram your brain. So if you genuinely aren't happy with your life, this video is about making a commitment to yourself to change your life. So you need to stick to these things if you want to see change. If you're not changing what you're doing, guess what? Nothing in your life's going to change. So writing it down, I would say at least like a page full. Try do 3 affirmations and just do a page. Do that every day. It will take, what, 2 minutes? How often are you scrolling on Instagram every night before bed? So if you can do this and train your mind to genuinely believe different things, you can really actually change your life. So yeah, I wanted to go into self-love a little bit. I'm not going to go into it massively because I could literally be here for about 7 hours talking about all different aspects and things like that. But just, if you don't love yourself, you won't know what your passions are, you won't follow what you want to do, you're not going to be taking care of yourself properly. You need to do all these things before you even create an organised life or a happier life, because that's where it all begins. It all begins with you, because you live with you forever. Okay, so now let's say you're all, you know, self-loving yourself and you know you're a bomb woman or man, and you deserve the best in life. You need to find your passion. I know some people say, I don't know what my passion is. I was definitely that person. I just didn't know that when people said, oh, they were so passionate and so ambitious about things. I just didn't get it. I just never had that passion. And I always loved doing my makeup, and I always said, oh, you know, this year I'm going to get better at makeup. This year I'm going to get better at makeup. And it's only when, I think I used to have them self-limiting beliefs like, oh, I could never be one of them girls, or I could never do that stuff. And I just decided, no, like, do you know what, I'm gonna work. Like, I will work for this, because this is what I want, this is the life I want. And I realised when I did my makeup, I just felt so free and I felt so happy, and all the problems in my life, I just forgot about them. It calmed my mind, which was so important for me at that moment in time. So anything that takes you away from the world that you love, like when you're doing it, you just feel like you're away from all your problems and you just feel happy and you want to keep doing it. That is your passion, so you need to find that. And then we can work towards building your dream life. So, I'm going to get my stocking back out. So I've filled this. Look, I'm even wearing a blazer dress today because I mean business. So I filled this with all the things I think, you know, you're going to need. It doesn't have loads and loads of things. I've also got a few more little bits on the side. I just want to talk you through them first. This is a board. So this goes on my desk, which is right in front of me. And the things that are in here is what I put on here. So this is why I just want to show you what it is first. Again, this is Paper Chase. I'm not sponsored by Paper Chase, but if you want to sponsor me, let me know. I just love their bits. For me, I am like, if it looks pretty, it makes me feel better. So whatever you need to do to stay motivated, if you need to buy the prettiest things, do it. Because, you know, it's going to get you motivated and going to make you do what you need to do. So on that, I put... So this is the first thing. So this is like a daily planner. It has, so you lift it up and it's got just every day. You've got things I need to do. You can do what day of the week it is. And then you've got your goals that you want to do for the day. So you write down all the things you need to do and what goals you really want to achieve. If you're not setting goals, you're not going to get anywhere. Where you want to be, it's just going to prolong it so much. So you need to set goals every day and try your best to achieve them. And then you can even plan it out to morning, afternoon and evening, and then write down any notes. I know things like this seem a little bit silly, but life can just get so overwhelming, and when you write things down, it's so much easier to say, okay, so I've got to do this, this and this morning, this in the afternoon, and this in the evening. And even if your evening one is just have a lush bath or anything like that, just like a little nice thing, if you write things down, it just makes your day so easy. It's so easy to get swept up in the day and get distracted by things, but if you have a plan, you know what you need to do and your day goes so much more productive. I'm going to challenge you to just do this for one day. One day, just write down everything you need to do, plan it out, and see how much better you feel at night time than you did the day before. You feel so accomplished and you feel so happy because you had targets and you ticked them all off. So that genuinely makes you happy anyway. When you feel like you're being productive, it's a very good feeling. So do that, because let's be serious, even when you're lazy and you think you enjoy it, like, oh, just sitting on the chair watching Netflix, scrolling through Instagram, you don't actually feel good after. Like, you don't. Like, you think it's a happiness, but it's not. When you feel productive, that's when you feel real happiness. So then I've got these. So these are what I put on top of the board as well. So they're actually postcards. I don't even know how much they are. I think they're about £1 or £2 each. But they've just got like, stay positive, you've got this, and so much like little notes to myself. Just like, yeah, you go girl, like go get this. Like any motivation. I'm very, not just me, like as humans, we're very visual people. So when we see things like that, our brain takes it in a lot better. So it's just a little pep talk. Like, you've got to be your biggest fan. Right, and then I have a diary. Now, I know this, like, a lot of people might use them anyway, but the diaries are so important, again, because you know what you're doing on each day. You can write down your work shifts, schedule people in. It's just, again, if we don't write things down and we don't actually plan things, it can, one more look, it can just get really overwhelming. Like, I know, especially for me as a mum, and I work 2 jobs, and then obviously I have my friends and family to see, and then on other days I go into my son's school and help, like a teaching assistant kind of thing, and I can just get really overwhelmed, and my days just tend to blur, and I forget to do things, and I forget what I need to do. It's just, if you don't have a diary like me, an idiot, make sure you have one for 2018, because that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to it. I think when your life's more organised, you take all the stress out of it. Imagine just knowing what you were doing at each part of the day, every day. It just takes so much stress away, and actually planning them things to be beneficial to your goals, that's when you're going to be really, really happy. So my final steps, so we're all organised, we've planned our day, we've read our little "You're a Boss," I don't know if to swear, I'm not going to swear in these videos, but "You're a boss woman" quotes on your side. You've got your diary, you know what you're doing on each day, you know what you're doing morning, afternoon, night, you know your goals that you want to do. So for me, for example, in my goals, I'll be like, upload a picture onto Instagram using this palette, try get this many likes, like stupid things like that, but that's a goal. So if I set the goal high, I'm going to take my time with my makeup to make sure it's going to get noticed in my pictures. So you got, oh, just like eat a healthy meal. Today I'm going to cook a really healthy meal. Like, your goals don't have to be massive, they can just be little things that will benefit your life. Sometimes benefiting your life isn't like drastic major things, it's just leading a healthier lifestyle. So the last thing in my stocking is 365 days happiness journal. Again, this was on from Paper Chase. I've stuck with like a gold theme. I'm just going to open this up so you can see. So you start this on the 1st of January. So you've got day 1, things that made me smile today, and you just keep writing every single day in there, a nice part of your day. Now, gratitude is the key ingredient to happiness. If you don't practice gratitude, chances are you're not very happy in life, and you're always waiting for, oh, but you know, when I start getting paid this much, that's when I'll be happy. No, when I actually buy a house, that's when I'll be happy. No, when I fall in love, when I get married, that's when I'll be happy. And it will just carry on. You'll just always be waiting for the next thing if you don't learn to be grateful of what you have exactly in this moment. A lot of people take for granted so much we have in life, but if them little things were taken away from you, you'd realise how lucky you are. So even just things like, say I work in customer service, in both jobs, things like I had a really nice customer today, like just embracing that rather than the horrible customer that you might have come across. Like just little things like, oh my god, I have a roof over my head. Like a lot of people don't. Or I have amazing friends. I have an amazing son, of amazing family. I'm healthy. Like all these things that you take for granted. Like I don't live in a third world country. I have clean running water. Like these things you take for granted, but you are actually lucky to have, and you should be very grateful that you have them. You will see a massive difference in how you are as a person. You're going to be a million times happier, and it's just so important, because when we're not grateful, life passes us by, and we could live such a happier life if we just appreciated what we have every day. Doesn't matter if you're broke, it doesn't matter, you know, if you've been single 10 years, it doesn't matter if you've been made redundant. Like, you will have blessings in your life, and it is so important to kind of embrace them and be so happy, because when you do that, when you're happy with what you've got, law of attraction will give you more things. When you're grateful, the universe will then bounce back that feeling and give you more things to be grateful for. That's how the law of attraction works. And for anyone who thinks, you know, it's all hippie or nonsense, this is physics. Like, science has proved this. This is actual physics. So when you do all these things, you're going to start getting more out of life. Also, I've got my book. Now, I've got a Wonder Woman book. This is my affirmation book. I got Wonder Woman because she's a strong woman. That's what I'm all about. And also my son calls me Wonder Woman, which is really cute. And this is what I write my affirmations in. And then I write like my goals. Like in here is what my future eyeshadow palette's gonna look like. It's got like my lipsticks and what their names are gonna be. Like, write it into existence. Honestly, like, plan everything. Like, just put it into the universe, put it into existence. You're probably gonna get through a few pens and notebooks doing all this, but it's just so worth it. You see the benefits. I mean, like me, for example, God, I mean, over a year ago now, but I was going to do a full-time makeup course at college, and I decided I didn't want to be away from my son full-time, but I really wanted to get into this. So I decided I was going to teach myself the makeup, and I really wanted a part-time job at Lush. Like, I loved Lush, and I wanted a part. I said, I don't want to work anywhere else. I just want to work at Lush. And everyone's like, oh, Charlie, it can't be guaranteed that you're going to get a job there. I was like, no, I'm going to get a job there. Went in that day. I said, are you hiring? They said, we're actually going to put something in the window today. I was like, okay. And then I sent, you know, all my CVs through and got through all the interviews and got the job at Lush. Before I got that, after I got that job, I said to my son's auntie, I said, okay, so I'm going to work at Lush for a year, and then I'm going to get a job at MAC. And even when I used to tell people that these were, oh, you know, it's really hard to get a job at MAC, and I think you have to be qualified makeup artist and all this, I said, I'm going to work at Lush for a year, and then I'm going to get a job at MAC, the biggest makeup company in the world, and I'm going to teach myself. And just less than a year, I now have a job at MAC as well as a makeup artist. 200 people applied for the 3 positions me and my colleagues got, and I was completely self-taught, and I got the job. So say things like they're done, plan for it and work for it. When you're planning out your days like this, you can actually, okay, so it's not going to be relevant to makeup like me all the time, but I'd be like, okay, I need to practice this makeup today. Okay, I want to practice with these colours today. Do you know what? I really want to know how to do a winged eyeliner today. And you can just build things up. You only need to take a few minutes out of your day to plan to really change the way your life works. And this video, it's been a bit jagged because there's so much I want to talk about, but I think I need to do like separate segments of like self-love, law of attraction, bettering yourself, following your dreams, but these are just the beginning, starting steps. You need to practice your self-love first. You need to live an organised life, write things down, and then you need to work towards your goal. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to be doing loads more of these. I hope I've inspired some people. That's all I want to do. That is my goal in life, just to inspire people to, you know, follow their dreams and work hard and not let anything hold them back. I've been really lucky that I've, you know, already people have told me, like, from when I've been doing things before, that I have actually made a real impact on their life, and that's what I aim to do. Please don't worry about what other people are saying about you. Don't worry about other people watching, what they think. Like, just do you for you, because you live with you forever. And when you make it, which you will, you can then laugh in their face at the end. And that's the moment we all live for. So, have a good day, guys. Go get yourself some organised supplies. And even if you just do these things until Christmas now. So if you do your affirmations, plan your days, and write down a gratitude list every day until Christmas. It only takes 21 days to make a habit. If you do that until Christmas now, you will be in the habit for New Year, and you can start your New Year on a massive high. So that's all from me today. I'm gonna go, but please let me know what videos you want, any things you want me to go into further that have been in this video, and I can't wait to speak to you all again soon, I guess. Okay, bye guys.